Defensive pressure is excellent here for Gonzaga, but Williams, a high flyer in his own right, gets some elevation and scores. Great patience that time by Ohio State's offense. Not letting the pressure of Gonzaga force them to bail out. Josh Perkins looking for Hachimura to catch. Potter is on him. Hachimura has 9 now. Off the bench. Defensive pressure is excellent here for Gonzaga, but Williams, a high flyer in his own right, gets some elevation and scores. Great patience that time by Ohio State's offense. Not letting the pressure of Gonzaga force them to bail out. Josh Perkins looking for Hachimura to catch. Potter is on him. Hachimura has 9 now. Off the bench. C.J. Jackson for a 3. And just like that, single-digit deficit for the Buckeyes. Remember, it was Jackson, Cam Williams, Keita Bates-Diop, all scoring 20 or more as Williams springs free again. That play's worked all night for Gonzaga.
That's for 3. In and out. Norvell keeps his balance and comes away with the loose ball.
Tell you one thing, talking about transfer university, it's been transfer U when you think about Gonzaga. I mean, they've had so many guys who transferred there. Think about the picture of Matthews. You think about Williams, a transfer. Nigel Williams, Kosh was a transfer.
Great pass by Norvell. Williams blocked underneath by Childs. Held ball. The show for the Dons. Although scoring inside to start is Rattino.
Patino's a guy that's scoring for them, makes the 3 really well. But Frankie Ferrari is their engine, baby. He's their engine. Here's the Zags, number 6 in America, Bob.
Perkins with a lob. What a finish! Holding in the air was Killian.
He's getting it a lot more.
Tell you one thing, Gene, he was smiling when he made that left-handed jam, man. I saw him smiling, trying to get the crowd fired up. People in Japan would jump with joy with that move.
Perkins hooks a pass back to Tilly. He's got another 3. Hasn't missed.
Dunlap would have wanted a little bit more, but it's no surprise LMU leads the West Coast Conference in forced turnovers per game at 13. They have the conference's leading steals getter in Jeffrey McClendon. And we'll see if their defensive intensity can continue here in the second half.
Definitely was over and back right there on that possession. Offensively for the Lions, you want to see Scott get going somehow, some way. You saw an isolation play right there where he settled for the jumper. You know, with his body and his frame, he should try to get something going and get in the paint.
Williams, a huge jump stop. Damon Stoudemire's Pacific Tigers in the game just before this one. And then St. Mary's Pepperdine next as Killian Tilly in the margin of victory either way. As you see the 25-win seasons, Gonzaga right up there with Kansas. And they would like to get win number 27 here tonight against BYU. Killian Tilly inside for the one-hand slam.
Averages 13 coming into tonight. Did not score a bucket there in the first half. Pepperdine's going to need him to start to get going a bit here.
Oh, Nelson to Tilly.
It's still a good shot.
It's interesting because, I mean, that is what the game has become. You're either shooting it deep or you're dunking it. Coswell from the corner. Hachimura with the rebound. Here's Kispert. Leaves it for Tilly. And Killian.
That means that they want to play the game at a certain pace. They don't want to throttle it up and down, weave in and out of traffic. They want to set the cruise control at 60 and just let it ride. And
the teammate, you got to help. Yeah, you got to help better than that. Williams, free no good, tipped around, grabbed by Norvell. Gonzaga in transition. Here's Perkins down to the baseline to Tilly. The little runner goes. Okonkwo with the catch. Blocked by Hachimura. Gonzaga on a 9-3 run. Looking for more. Perkins. Tilly, great catch. Can he finish? Left hand is good. It'll be Zag ball to start the second half. They want a good shot here, right, Dan?
It would be great to get off to a good start. I expect them to go a low block with somebody.
Tilly spins inside, and he'll try to earn the points now at the free throw line. Foul.
Both of Terry Porter's sons have hit Threes here in the last couple of minutes is Tilly.
Great sign if you're a Santa Clara fan. The idea on offense, Dave, is it's simple. Draw two players and kick to the open guy. That's what K.J. Fagan did on the last possession.
Perkins, nice lead for Tilly, and the little runner's good. The story so far, Gonzaga, they've got a lot of second chance points, 9 of them.
Beautiful pass.
Beautiful pass by North. So Jarvis Pugh is checked in. He's been under the weather, but he is going to get some minutes. He's been battling the flu. Hachimura left alone again.
Dave,
14 now, the biggest lead for Gonzaga. Nice pass to Tilly from Norvell Jr.
Just deep, successful, playing well.
Gonzaga so far this evening up by 2. Getting it done in the paint. Hachimura at the free throw line. Right on cue for Hachimura.
Your load. He would be a player I would love to play with because you know what you're going to get from him. He's going to give a great effort. He's going to be a good teammate. He'd be somebody that's an attractive piece to build around.
Pick and roll. Williams, another dunk. Kispert the assist.
A redshirt freshman from Denmark. You mentioned that Mark Few's program, as much as really any high-level program in the country, St. Mary's does a great job getting kids from Australia. Gonzaga gets them from all over the place. They always seem to have 3 or 4 international.
Yeah, and that's largely due to the great job that Tommy Lloyd does internationally. And that is not easy to recruit internationally.
Counting. Hart inside right at Tilly and scored. Boy, in contact from Perkins, and Tilly stared him down.
And you've got to be thrilled if you're UIW with Hart's responses. Over the top. Tilly flushes the alley-oop from Zach.
So many options, but he went right into a charge.
I think that's the second charge that Melson has stepped in to take in this game.
Again, the two-man game between Perkins.
He's got 7 to lead Pepperdine. Waves trying to hang in there with number 19 Gonzaga. The lob to Killian Tilly.
Points. Really struggled in the first half. Has figured out how to get his offense going here, and he's been a nice lift for IUPU.
Goes at the shot clock board.
That shows a little bit of his craftiness. He's been quiet tonight. Only 4 points now, but Coach Gardner really likes his ability to score in multiple ways.
And again, Tilly.
Quite a few minutes as a backup point guard with Abel Porter Jr. back on the bench. But
And a great screen from Stahl as well.
And Tilly left wide open.
Rito's got a unique game.
Earlier, Jackson had been turning the ball over too many times for Chris Holtman's liking. But he can do that. He can go to the rim, he can finish, and he can shoot.
Pick and roll. Tilly waits for the defense to go by and lays it in.
Now that's hard.
Gonzaga shooting now at 50% from the field. They've assisted on 14 of their 20 buckets. Jonathan Williams will go to the line.
Must say that to me at least once a week.
It still lives.
Well, I just think, you know, when you think of Mike Gundy, after his coaching career is over, yeah, you're going to think about success that he had on the field. But that speech alone, I mean, that's going to live on forever.
It's up there with Dennis Green. It's up there with Allen Iverson.
You play to win the games.
Herm Edwards.
New coach of Arizona State.